Hello everybody, it's Tuesday morning here, and today I'm going to be doing a tiny little makeup tutorial while telling you guys a story. I don't have a script, so if I ramble for 10 minutes, don't get mad, okay? I'm just taking off the makeup I already had on from today. This story happened to me at VidCon, because VidCon was eventful. Anyway, so we got off our plane, like yada yada yada, blah blah blah. It was our time to go to registration hall B. And once we got to the convention center, we realized we have no idea where we're fucking going. We spent like an hour, solid hour, trying to find this registration hall so that we could get our freaking passes to be in VidCon. We finally found it. I mean, honestly, can they have some more signs? Well, I mean, we came in from the back of the convention, which probably didn't help. Then that night we went to YouTube on stage. That was fun. We had light up wristbands. I lost mine because I'm an idiot. Then it was time for the real convention to start on Thursday. Now, Thursday, I met up with internet friends. It was great. I mean, they weren't my internet friends. They were actually my friend Matthew's internet friends. Made some friends. We had a squad. I also fell on my ass in front of The Odd Ones Out and Jaded Animations while singing Living on a Prayer. Not singing, I mean screaming Living on a Prayer. By the way, I'm just doing like my daily kind of makeup routine. Not really anything special. Yeah, so that day was pretty fun, pretty uneventful. We did things. Oh yeah, I also met Hannah Hoffman, Crystal Joy, Echo Gillette that day. I had a mental breakdown. It was great. I was so freaking pumped to meet them. Right now I'm just using this concealer, Fit Me Maybelline 105 Fair Ivory. So that was an eventful day. It was fun, blah, blah, blah. But then it was Friday, the day that I was going to meet Dan and Phil. Now, if you don't know me, oh boy, Dan and Phil are my life. Dan and Phil are all I think about. Dan and Phil is all I do. Dan and Phil, I need help is pretty much what I'm saying. Right now I'm just like dabbing this concealer on with this thing. It's called Beauty Blender Tuesday. But just dabbing it on my cheeks, forehead, blah blah blah. You can see where I put it. And then just trying to blend it into my skin. Whoop! I'm using this side, and then once I get to try to get into the creases of my eyes, I use this side, because it's easy to use. So we got to the meet and greet hall where all the meet and greets for that day were happening. And we didn't just have the Dan and Phil meetup for that day. We also had Gabby show. And I love the Gabby show. So we went to the Gabby show meetup. She was super nice. I was really awkward because she's really pretty. So I was just like, "You're very pretty." And she was like, "Oh, thanks." Like, and yeah, then it was our Dan and Phil meetup. And we got into, so pretty much, I'll do a drawing of this. There are two sections, a section in the front, and then Dan and Phil section with 4 lines, and then a second section with 4 lines. We were in the second section in line 1. And like, there's Dan and Phil, and then once you meet them, you go down this little hallway thing. And I was right next to that hallway, and I saw everybody after they meet Dan and Phil, and they were bawling their eyes out. And I started bawling my eyes out for the first time in the next 4 hours. Anyway, so now I just have my foundation. I take it down my neck a bit, yada yada, put it on my eyelids. Bam! I have a nice face. Next thing I'm doing, what am I going on to? I guess I'll go on to eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna use Bare Minerals, whatever the fuck this is. The security guard's like, okay, line 1 from section 2, please move up to line 4 of section 1. And I'm like, holy shit. Get up and oh boy, I see them. I start bawling my eyes out. They were so tall. They were so tall. All these people were just having a mental breakdown, and I was there bawling on the floor. After my second bawling session, Dan and Phil took a hydration break, and they came back from their hydration break, and I held up this. The story of this is a weird one. I was on Photoshop, and I was like, I'm gonna make a cute drawing for Dan and Phil to give to them. Well, let's just say that happened. Don't know how it happened, don't know why it happened. Anyway, and I was screaming their names and holding up this masterpiece, not trying my hardest not to bawl my eyes out, and Dan turns to me. There. Dan turns to me, looks me right in the eyes, okay? Points at my little thing, masterpiece, I don't even fucking know, and he says, oh my god, that is beautiful, and I die and start bawling. Now, my eyes at this point were like the fucking Sahara Desert. I could not feel my eyeballs. Next thing I'm doing is just grabbing a little more this kind of brush. If you see that, it's a little bit more thinner and see the difference. You can see the difference. And getting this like golden highlighter kind of shiz and putting it on the inner way so that it kind of does a gradient. I'm crying my eyes out, and they go on a second hydration break. At this point, there's no fucking way I can cry anymore. I'm just dead. They come back from their second hydration break, which was super long, and like, we were so close to meeting them. We were about like 2 minutes away from meeting them, and I was dying. And Dan comes back, it's important to stay hydrated. And I just turn over to him, do finger guns and like, hydration, it's important. And then he does finger guns back at me, and I die. I get up, I have my phone ready, I have my poster I'm gonna get signed ready, and I am ready. I am like in battle position. And then I just go up to them like this. I'm just thinking about it, geez. And I am dying on the inside and like hug them. Feels like, hi, how's it going? And Dan's like, hi, how are you? And like, I'm having a mental breakdown. And then they laugh, and I'm still having a mental breakdown. And I'm like, guys, the only reason I'm not crying right now is because I cried 3 times in this line, and they're like, and then they laugh because I'm so relatable, and they're like, oh my god, that's hilarious. And I'm like, and then they're like, okay, do you have something to sign? And I give them my poster. Oh, by the way, I'm just filling in my eyebrows. I'm so good at tutorials. But no, I'm just filling in my eyebrows with this eyeliner. I'm like, you guys make me laugh when I'm feeling down. I love you guys. Yada yada. They're like, oh, you're so sweet. And then Dan's like, okay, do you want a selfie? And I'm like, yeah, yes. And he's like, okay, I'll take the selfie. And he grabs my phone and like, and I shyly am like, could you guys poke my cheeks? They're like, yes. And I'm like, oh! And I'm like, score. How did I get them to do this? And they poke my cheeks. And I'm like, gonna get one more hug. And they hug me again. And then I run. And I'm like, dying. It's time for highlights. Whoop. It's Smashbox, I don't know. But yeah, that was my story of meeting Dan and Phil. My other friend, she was just like, I couldn't even comprehend words. I just kept saying, I love you. That was my story of meeting Dan and Phil. Also, I made a lot of friends at VidCon. Shout out to Bella and Mercedes. I love you guys. You guys are the best. And also thanks to Olivia for coming with me to VidCon. Also, thanks to my other friends. I'll write all your names here in the mirror. Whoop. Thank you guys so much. You guys made my VidCon fantastic. I'm also just doing this on my cheekbones. Whoop. And yeah, without you guys, VidCon would have been meh, but you guys made it so much freaking better. I love you all. And here's a montage of pictures. Oh my god, pictures. So cool. But no, VidCon was amazing. Amazing. I would totally recommend it to anybody who is obsessed with YouTube like I am. Also, if you're going, pro tip, please, if you are just going to meet one specific creator, don't go. Because my chances of meeting Dan and Phil were so freaking slim. It was like 250 out of 10,000 people, okay? Like, it was a lot. I was super lucky. So if you're just are wanting to go to meet one person, don't go. Go just to be there. Because even if you really want to meet one creator, you can still get the chance to, but also like do all these other cool things. Now I'm just using this matte lip cream in Sterling, and I love liquid lipsticks, but I hate how it like just is weird. So I always matte it off. I don't know what I'm saying. I'll just show you when I get to it. Yeah, on the last day at Twix prom, which is pretty much like a weird YouTube version of prom, that was sponsored by Twix because we need that YouTube money. It was great because Mercedes and Bella were there and we were just going fucking at it. It was hilarious. We all were just like there dancing, and me and Mercedes were just, we were going insane. And also, my voice was dead. And then I put on the liquid lipstick, then grab toilet paper, just dab it on. Then makes it a little less intense. And also, it's nicer. I think it looks nicer than if it just mattes on its own. Thank you guys so much for watching this. And if you liked it, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for content that I sometimes post. Because I am productive. I'm not. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.